Angie here. Good morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are. Right, today I'm going to show you something I was trying out, something I was playing with yesterday. No, Sunday in fact, with these embossing folders from Creative Expressions. They're 3D ones, so they're very, very deep. And you can use both sides, the deboss and the emboss. We've got a Moroccan tile. And we've got Sublime Swirls. And with these, I want to show you white ink over the black emboss on one side, on the deboss side. Comes out really, really pretty. On top of that white emboss, while the ink's still wet, I will put some ultra thick embossing crystals on. And so we get a nice real high glaze. On another piece I'm going to try the Distress Oxide, a couple of Distress Oxide colours. These are quite pale colours because I'm going to be putting them on black. I might try them on white as well, see how they come out on white. And then I want to have a play with some of these beautiful metallic gilding polishes. These on the difference between the black and white card on with these on is just immense. The difference is they just look completely different colours. But I will show that to you. I've just got these 6 that I'm going to try. We've got Copper Shine, we've got Rich Red, and we have Silver Dream and Gold Treasure, and we have Citrus Green, and this, my ultimate favourite, this is absolutely gorgeous over black. Blue Wave, that over the black is knocks your socks off. So let's push them out of the way. Let's give these a go then. I've already pre-cut and embossed some pieces of card. I did spritz them slightly before I put them through my machine. It just, you know, it helps to stretch the fibres in the card rather than it splitting the card. So let's have a play then. Right, so first of all, I'm not going to be making these into cards today. I'm just going to show you, you know, what we get from these different things. So Versamagic Cloud White Archival Multi-Surface Chalk Ink Pad. This was quite nice because it did stay quite wet. I'm going to take my lid off my crystals redder to make sure the ink's wet enough for me to do anything with. Take my plastic cover off. Right, so what I'm using, you've got your emboss side, and then if you can see that on the camera, you should be able to. You've got your emboss side where it's raised, the surface is raised, and the deboss side. Okay, so and I'm doing this on the deboss side. Let's see what happens. Now, when I first tried this, I mean, the white is not all that. It's not white. So what I'll do is I'll leave this one to one side for that ink to dry a little bit. And then I'll come back and I'll go over it again so that we get a real good white. So I'm going to leave that to one side just for a little bit. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's just such a beautiful pattern that is. But what I'm going to do now, while I'm waiting for that one to dry, I'll show you another one. This time we'll use the raised side, the emboss, rather than the deboss. And I'm going to just go over it lightly with, I'm using Speckled Egg on this one. Just Straight over, very, very gently. You don't need to push down or anything. Just really gently go over your, until you're satisfied with what you've got. See, that looks nice as well. And then I'm going to go with the salvaged patina as well, just to see if give it a bit of extra colour to pop here and there. Just the odd bit here and there. Okay. Now I think that gives a nice effect. Just the odd pop of blue here and there. So that is just going over with those inks. Really simple. I mean, that would make, if you put some of your little gems in there, once your ink's dried out a bit, put little gems in between or on those little spots that are in there, would look really, really pretty. I'll perhaps do that later. Depends how long it takes me to get through these. But yeah, I think that looks really, really pretty. I'm sure you probably agree with that. So let that one dry off a bit now. Back to the white, which is now dried off a little bit. Give it another coating. Remember, this is the deboss side. And this time, I'm going to, instead of dragging it, see how much whiter that is in comparison. Not too hard, otherwise we don't want to be filling in the deboss, do we? Like I have done a little bit there, but never mind. Right, so while my ink's still quite wet, I'm going to just turn that over and cover it with that. So it's all over. That looks like it's well coated. Get that back in the jar before I have it everywhere. And get it off my table before I put any heat anywhere near it. Right, so let's just give that another, get off any bits that I've missed, excess little flicks. Yeah, now it's all over my table. Shake that off. Let's get that off. Don't want it sticking all over my new surface on my table, do I? That's it. Right. So now apply your heat. Let that get hot first. There we go. Right, so let's watch the magic as it turns. I love how this turns. Yeah. There it goes. Now you can see it melted. Don't matter if you get a little bit of clear in the black recesses, because it is clear, so you're not going to really see it anyway that much. Oops, that is so sticky. Get my fingerprint back out of that, wherever I touched. So this is the ultra thick embossing powder. That's the embossing crystals. I think that's about melted it all. So we'll go on the back so we can bring it back to not curling up. Right, let's let that cool a little bit. Yeah, now these embossing crystals are fantastic. As you can see, it's not like a fine powder. Quite large crystals. Not like your ultra fines that you normally get. And it's obviously for large work like this. Ultra thick embossing crystals, clear. Really good to have. Nice that they come in a nice big pot as well, so there's silly little pots that we normally get with embossing powders. There, look at that now. It really does look like a tile because it shines like a tile. Okay, so that, you put some little gemmies on there. That would look so nice, so pretty. I did do one. It is on my Facebook page. Where I was playing with this on Sunday. I put them up yesterday for you to see. But I will perhaps finish. Let's just got a bit there, not quite melted properly. That's better. And that's it. That's better. Pretty or what? So you've got that, and then you've got the deboss, you've got the emboss. That one's been done in nice shiny, and that one has got that dull. It feels really weird. Feels almost like velvet. This one does. And I think the contrast of the two, real slight contrast with the two colours. I think that's pretty. So now I'm going to show you. Make sure there's nothing on that because I don't want it getting into my gilding flake, my gilding polish. Let's move the inks out of the way and that out of the way. Now these gilding polishes are gorgeous. So I'm going to show you the different colours. Well, just a few different colours. So let's have a go. Should we go diagonal or down? I think we'll go straight across, I think. Right, let's have a go then. We've got copper. Now these are great because they've got this little sponge that you just pop it out the top and it keeps it for you. And then once you're loaded, while you're doing other stuff, you can just pop that in there, you know, until you need to come back to it. But this stuff is water-based and it will wash out of your sponge. It is best to try and wash it out while it's still wet, but it will wash out. If your sponge has dried out at any point, it will it will still wash out. I know because I've done it. I did it, and I did it last night as well. I used a couple of these yesterday and didn't. So let's have a go then with the gold. We're doing emboss or deboss. Let's go with the deboss because you'll get a. No, it's not gold. This is copper. Sorry. They're just lush, so creamy and beautiful. Metallic gilding polish. You can also get opals as well, and I believe they do. The chalk ones as well. Again, Cosmic Shimmer. Cosmic Shimmer by I'm distracted now by Cosmic Shimmer by Creative Expressions. Copper Shine. Look at that. Pretty or what? So, where's the copper? Let's go with silver. I mean, I use these quite a bit now. Just get a bit on your pad, and then wipe most of it back off again on the side of your jar, and then just pull it across. Again, very lightly. Just beautiful. They're just so, they spread so evenly and nice. I remember gilding polishes from way back in the day. Gilding wax, in fact. Little jars. Oh man, went rock hard. I was very disappointed. But anyway, these are gorgeous. This one, we've got rich red. And it is a very rich red. A little bit. That's all you're getting. That's all I'm getting on my pad. Nothing too much. Look at that. Gorgeous red. Beautiful or what, eh? Now, next, I'm going to use my favourite. This is just different again. It's almost got like a, you can probably see it in the jar. It's almost like a two-tone. It's called Blue Wave. It's blue and green. Now I did use this one yesterday, so my applicator's a little bit. It's still quite juicy, to my surprise. So let's get some of that on there. Blue Wave. And you watch this now. Look at that. Gorgeous colour. I adore that colour. Absolutely. When the first time I saw that, I was gobsmacked with that. It looks almost like a purpley blue on that black. Gorgeous. Totally different again. Like I say, when you see it on white, I'll show you in a minute. It's just different again. Right, okay, so let's try this. What we've got now. Citrus green. It's another one I was playing with yesterday. Don't need to put a lot on my pad. Perhaps a bit more than I did get. That's it. Pad's a bit dry because I used it yesterday. Citrus green. And last but not least, let's give this gold treasure a go. Mine are all on one side because I do store these on their side. There's the only way I can fit them in my tin until I get a better box. I want to get some more of these because I think they're delicious. And then, last but not least, the gold. Until you got, yeah, keep going until you got the covering you want. No, I think that is really pretty. And those colours are amazing. That shine is amazing. Look at that. So that's on black card. Now I'm going to show you that again in exactly the same order on white card, so you can see the difference. This time we've got swirls. We'll do them on the back of this one, and we'll do them on the front. In fact, I've got two pieces, so perhaps we'll do half on the back and half on the front. So let's have a look then. Is that high enough? Just don't want to mix my colours, that's all. Right, so let's go with gold. Probably still got enough on my pad. Gold. Let's put a bit more on just to be sure. Make sure we put in the same amount on as on the others. Look at that rich gold. That's beautiful, that is. That's gorgeous. Gold treasure, that one's called. Then we had green, didn't we, next to it? I think that's still got plenty on it. Got loads in the lid as well. And there's the green. There's the blue. Sort that out. It seems a bit sticky, that lid. I must have some around the edge. Right. It's the blue. Oh, it's still lovely, but again, no. And this embossing folder doesn't seem to hold it as well either. Going down the dips. Perhaps I'm pressing a bit too hard. Thinking I'm not putting enough on, but I am. It's just that it looks different on white. And then it was the red next to the blue. Yeah, I'm getting covered in this. The red. This is lovely, this red. It's a beautiful colour. I think I chose well. And there's your red. A little bit more on there. I think because it's white underneath, it shows through a bit more than what the black does. I'm thinking I'm not covering it, but I am. So that's them 3 so far. Them 4, should I say. Still very pretty, but when you see them colours on that black, let's put that so it's matching with that. They look so different, don't they? Look like totally different colours. Odd. Very odd. Wipe it from around the sides there, I ain't going in a mess otherwise with it. Yeah, overlapped it a bit there. Right, so the silver and the gold. We'll put on this piece. So you just drag it across and over the side. Take off any excess. You don't need lots. You really don't need lots. Just skim it over very lightly. This will look different because I'm on the other side now. Doing this one on the emboss. There's your gold. Just because you can, I'm going to put some blue in the middle in between them. Just because I love it so much. They actually look quite nice together, the blue and the gold. I like that. Quite like that. There's your blue and silver on white. That's the last one. Be lovely for a wedding card, something like this with silver over. Beautiful. Make a great little wedding card, that. I do love silver on white, I must admit. There you go. And that's those colours on white. Are very different to what they are on black. Again, there's the silver. There's the blue. See, on white, you've got that, it's got kind of a blue-green tint, that blue wave. And yet on the black, it looks almost like a purpley. It's got a hint of purple in it. Strange. And there's the gold. The difference between the gold on the white and the black. So there you go. Move that out of the way. So we have that gorgeous piece. I used one like this yesterday to back one of my other cards that I'd made. That's the colours on the white. It's not the wrong way around now. And then them all up there out of the way. And then these two that we did with the oxides. That's the one with the oxides. Excuse me. And that's the one that we did with the white Versa Magic Cloud White ink pad, covered over with the Cosmic Shimmer Ultra Thick Embossing Powder for that lovely plasticky shiny look. Gorgeous. Hope you enjoyed this demo. You may see these pieces appear later if you're in my Facebook group at all. You probably will see them used. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.